Martin, good morning. Ian, Bill, Baus, Ted, Ian, Ted, Fred, good morning. All right, let's start. Welcome to Tradespoon and Yalta. My name is Vlad Karpel. I'm CEO and founder of both companies, and today we're going to have a live trading room open to trade stock and options using our technology. Option through 2007, Option Express was an online broker-dealer acquired by Charles Schwab. First, always want to welcome new subscribers. Disclosures are also very important. If you're new to trading stock or options, I encourage you to visit the link on your screen, optionsclearing.com, so you can understand the risk associated with trading stock and options. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not registered with FINRA nor SEC. I'm showing for general education information purposes only. Please consult your financial advisor prior to making any trading decisions. Also, should not be assumed that the future trades will be profitable or equal past performance. All right, very important. Become a disciplined trader if you have a process that is repeatable, documented. And what does that mean for me? On average, no more than 4 positions, maximum loss of 2.5%. So you go through these positive and negative visualizations to determine, your risk. So Spider is a very popular product. A lot of people trade it, and that's the index that overhead resistance is 480 all-time high. So you can see there's not much room left till 480, so maybe 6 points to the upside to reach the 480. On the downside, I mean, if you're doing day trading, you can go to Stock Forecast Toolbox and look for $474. So it sees pretty tight range. 474, we're already at 474 pre-market. So I would give myself more room, maybe, previous session low, 470, right? So if you're doing day trading, you would say 470, right? I'm risking 4 points, right? If you're buying at 473, I'm risking 4 points to make trading. Longer term trading, I would say 460. As long as we're above 460, it's a pattern of higher highs and higher lows. Once and I assume it's just a matter of time, we breach 460, that means that the top building process kind of has started and we have set the top, right? I mean, we can still spend a month in 460 and 480 or 490, but we're building the top. As long as we're above 460, bulls are in control. So you're either risking 4 points or you're risking 14 points, right? Because you think maybe we will break 480. A lot of people think that we will break 480 or so that's fine. So still, I would use 14 points to the downside, right? As if we break below 460, we're probably not gonna. I propose not to risk more than $250 on a $10,000 portfolio. If you hold position overnight, if you're doing day trading, if you're opening and closing position the same day, you need $25,000. And instead of 2.5%, you would only risk 1%, still $250. And I would split this trade into two, right? I mean, there's always news, geopolitical news, so that would be my proposal. You can see 10-year yield drop actually below 380, right? We made marginal new lows in 10-year yield as data came in from Britain and Germany. Kind of this immaculate disinflation, pretty fast, dropping fast, and China, right? Biden going to take Taiwan sooner or later, right? And market doesn't like it, but it is what it is. Just something to keep in mind. And FDX, we talked about FDX. Say if you have $25,000, you can buy a 265 put. Obviously, it's a 246. You're up $20, right? So this would be probably the best trade of this year. If you participated, and at this point, you can just close the put, right? We're about to open. FDX pre-market was 246. 247. So this is where I would consider maybe closing your position. Let's watch FDX, 5 minutes, right? If you did the put, long put, this is not a short put, long put. Boeing, CVS, Ford, Key, Target, Visa. So we can add that in Target. Wait, where else do I want to trade? CVS again. Ford, AG, Target, CVS, Key, and Boeing. Key and Boeing. All right, so FA so still far away from the put, 62.5 put. I'm gonna try to close this 62.5 put. So the point is to wait 15 minutes to find that anchor point, the stop loss, right? Where you can say, okay, at that level, I'm not going to hold the position longer. Anyone did the FDX put? Mark that. Would I be a buyer of FTX? I'm not sure if I would be a buyer at FTX. It's a pretty negative news. Market is overbought. I mean, it might try to close the gap, but they missed on the bottom and top lines. So I think this is just a temporary rebound. For FDX. Let's see, Ford. So we have what? A Boeing. All right, so Boeing kind of looking for a bottom. Continues to be weak. AIG insurance companies have been in uptrend, strong and proud. Pull back, looks like trying to find the bottom target. Pretty volatile. CVS. And Key. So, okay, so we have almost. I have Bank of America, so probably don't need key. So industrial's been in uptrend. Boeing looks like have a good support around 260. So wait 5 more minutes on this side. Let's see, FDX. Okay, meanwhile, Google continues to trade higher, Apple flat, Nvidia slightly higher. So again, rotation, I think, technology underperforming our positions. So Verizon slightly lower, AT&T lower, silver is up. Regionals down, XLF, Dow Jones down 20 basis points, QQQ's flat. I don't know if you guys have any questions. $843. All right, so let's see. So we have Boeing, 9 to 60. I mean, 1% is about $3, right? So 259 would be a stop level, 259. Let's go through 5 minutes. 259, what is the, yeah, 259, so 260. So it doesn't see a lot of momentum below 261. So it kind of dropped here, stabilizing around this 260 level. I would split it in 2 trades, right? So 259, right? We looked at 215, let's do 15 minutes now. So if we drop to 260, 259, I don't want to be down. So I'm splitting the trade. I'm taking $25,000 count. So for day trading, you need $25,000. For shorter term trading, you need $10,000. If you're going to hold it overnight, try to do a short-term trade. Let's do 260, right? Now I'm going to be down less than $100. $100, so 1%, $3. I can buy maybe 30 shares, right? 30 shares, that would be 1%, $3, I would be $100. So let's try that trade stock. And if you have 50, this is $10,000. If you're doing day trading, I would do 1% stop loss. So bond 20. Okay, so let's see. Trying to close half for 0.5% profit, right? So that would be $1.30, so 263.50, 263.50, and look for 1% on the second half of the shares. That would be roughly $2.50 to 264.90, 264.90. Okay, so bought at 262.25. Try to exit $1.25 and then $3 or 250. So that would be the point. I'm looking at the support. If it does drop to 260, then I need to make a decision. Right? Do I exit? Because we do have consumer confidence. I think that's improving. So I don't think it's going to be a big event. Tomorrow, leading indicator at the same time, so you got to watch that. But for now, I think it's shouldn't be any big news. All right. Near for Friday options. Yeah, that's what the model says, 261. So, you can do weekly options. Just remember, if you're doing one contract, it drops by 1%. $3 times 100 is going to be at least $300. So you will be over, right? You'll be over $250 if it does reach 259 level, right? So if it reaches 259 level, you probably would have to exit. You would probably have to exit because you're down more than $250 on a $25,000 account, right? If you're doing day trading. So just something to keep in mind. Shares, I don't have to buy 100 shares. I buy 30 shares. So if it reaches 259, well, I have a decision to make, right? Is the market turning south, or what is going on, and make a decision. For now, small caps are down about 75 basis points. Spiders are flat. Value slightly down. QQQ flat. Main culprit is the transportation for now. Transportation is weak and China is weak. How the interest rates are doing. Well, looks like they're stabilizing around the 3.9. To break out of the All right. 6 months time frame, Carol. It depends which camp you belong to, right? If you believe we're going to have a soft landing, then yes, this is the time to buy Boeing, because this is just one bad earnings, and FTX is an opportunity. If you believe we're going to have a recession, bulls have won that debate up to this point, but there are signs that the recession is not off the table. So for the next 6 months, personally, I'm bearish. It's like not the end. So with a 6 months horizon, I would not buy personally. If you don't agree with me, you think we're going to have soft landing similar to 95, nothing's going to break, and inflation is subsiding, then yes, FDX is an opportunity. So it just depends on your view on soft landing versus. And there's no clear answer, right? That you can find for everybody. More people believe in soft landing right now because interest rates are dropping, unemployment is low. So the data as of today supports soft landing and supports the narrative of buying FDX, right? Today. But this data might change in the next 30 days, right? So I propose to maybe just wait, right? Before you think about positive news, right, above 480, because right now there's very little room to the upside, right? I mean, okay, we can get to 480, okay, we can get to 490, but that's it, right? Very little room, 10 points, 15 points. I think we can revisit 360, maybe not 360, but at least 380 or 400. I mean, that's 15% drop, right? So you have 2% to the upside, potentially 15% to the downside. Why would I chase the rally, right? If you have decisive break above 480 on spiders, if you have decisive breakout on small 100, right, for next, let's say we're end of January and small caps are 210, 220. Okay, then you can buy Boeing. I doubt it's going to be much, higher than it is now. So that's my view on FDX. Where's the Boeing? 261.56, FTX 250, JS 4. Okay. Looks like CVS is one of the strongest stocks. Okay. But TCJ is falling. While we're waiting. Wait, I have Boeing stock, but I sold it. Oh, sorry. I'm in the Boeing trade. Right? I'm in the Boeing trade waiting. Okay. Short-term trade. I mean, I can hold it overnight, right? If as long as if it drops 2%, and I would say that would be the how you would trade either aggressive power trader or active trader, right? So a lot of people have been asking me about how to trade this, so I want to give an example, right? You have these stocks every day, give you a list of stocks, and then you buy either at entry 1 or entry 2, depending on pre-market. If you see pre-market is down, then you enter at those levels. Bank of America, still bullish on Bank of America, right? Call spread. I still think it's a pattern of higher highs, higher lows for the next few weeks, maybe even months. Have a small position in IWM, right? It's kind of struggling to break through 200 level. Not struggling, but it's knocking on the door of 200. I'm sure it's going to try it multiple times, maybe even marginal breakthrough 200. So still have a small position in Russell 2000. Silver on the long side, not turning bearish, but reducing bullish position. So I'm trying to get out of 21-24 call spread on silver. This is a dollar, but I think the risk is to the upside. I think the dollar can rally in first quarter together with yield, right? We're one data point away, one bad data, whether it's leading indicators. It hasn't happened yet, but if it does, then you would have going through consolidation. Same thing with Verizon, right? They're kind of consolidating. They had a nice rally, but with a stock you get nice dividends, so I don't mind waiting here. So those are my positions. Any questions? Google is bouncing higher. Google is bouncing higher. All-time high, where Google is 10 points away. Right? Apple's, they're all slightly higher. All slightly. Right, FTX, 15 minutes. Because of the Red Sea, Houthi rebels are targeting the ships in the Red Sea. So it's been very low. Kind of shipping cost via sea has been deteriorating right up until this event, geopolitical risk, and FDX. So it just shows you that the global economy is contracting. People shipping less, whether it's FedEx or via sea shipping industry. But below 200-day moving average, below 50 levels, and provide some guarantee for shipping. So I assume it's going to stabilize sooner than later. But thank you. Carol, thank you. Okay. Halliburton should be looking good, breaking downtrend. Thank you, Bob. Halliburton, Schlumberger. 50 above 200. I would keep an eye on volume, right? So yeah, personally, I'm not really bullish on oil theme, right? That global economy is contracting. The question is it contracting enough to cause uptick on unemployment? Well, that I don't know, right? That I do not know. And that's why market is continues going high, right? If I knew that all of these, contraction will actually cause the, meaningful uptick in unemployment, then participants are kind of ignoring these signs. Bob, what does a little triangle on Verizon mean? Sorry, which screen are you referring to? Triangle on Verizon. Which screen are we referring to, here or here? I'm not sure which triangle. Like these triangles? Let me know which chart last week. The little triangle. Sorry, not sure what you're referring to. Daily chart last week. Little triangle. Oh, this, the lines? No, these are the trend lines. Triangle, this lines. Right, so if you look at the weekly chart, so it's definitely, I'm kind of watching this gap, right? We filled this gap, we rebounded, right? We're above 250-day moving average. So this is important support, right? Around 36, right? If we drop below 36, I think this trade is kind of, in jeopardy. But for now, it's kind of going to consolidation. So I assume you're talking about this triangle. So that's the trend lines, where I think it's still bullish. If it drops below this triangle, then it's a problem. What is my idea for Verizon, AT&T? These are, it's just same ideas. I got destroyed with high interest rates and interest rates reversing, right? And telecommunication and utilities are one of the beneficiaries. I like dividend, right? So 7% dividend. Even if it reverses and even if it drops 32, I think the lows in Verizon probably set, right? We're not going to go below the lows. Okay, so maybe 10, 20% to the downside, but at some point it will be a $60 stock. It might take a few years, right? But at some point it might be a $60 stock. Verizon is not going anywhere. So, and it pays me 7% dividend to stay. So that's kind of my, why I keep it in 401k, why I keep it in Tradespoon and Yellow Tunnel, because I think interest rates are going lower, whether we have, mild recession or soft landing, interest rates are going lower. You can see it across the globe. Actually, accelerating to the downside. If you look at the PPI data from Germany, CPI data from Europe, interest rates are falling apart. Main beneficiary when interest rates falling apart are usually utilities, telecommunications, banks. Obviously, if we're going to hit the recession, you're going to have a wave of sell-off, right, indiscriminate sell-off, because nobody thinks we're going to have a mild recession. It's not factored in. So Verizon is going to be, but even if we have a recession, I think it's going to be mild. You might last a couple quarters, but then the bull market will resume after that, right? Because obviously, lower interest rate environment, loosening the financial conditions should be beneficial for the stock market. It just might not be one-way trade. You might have these, especially with geopolitical risk, China telling the United States that, by the way, we're going to getting out was a small loss today. Verizon, stock market is overbought across the street. What did I buy Verizon? Let's see. It's still a pattern of higher highs and higher lows. Could be wrong, but that's kind of what I'm trading. So I still, $50, I'm okay, right? One contract, 40, it's a $4,000 you're managing. So for now I'm waiting, but there's no afternoon. Today is Wednesday. Yes. On YouTube, thank you. If you guys, please click on subscribe on YouTube. If you like the content of the video, please share it on social media. It would be greatly appreciated. CVS is going up. So CVS. Yeah, we'll watch this breakout. It looks like CVS wants to grind higher. I'll be out by now if I bought CVS. Okay. Okay, I still think Boeing is a better investment, but we'll see. Okay. Any questions? Google continues to grind higher. All right. Let's see. Discord, guys. Oh, Mark, thank you. Cherry Blossom, thank you for joining. I will put the link. All right, see you tomorrow morning on Discord. Go to webinar. Any other questions? Boeing recovering. Let's see, where's Boeing? I mean, kind of similar. What did I enter that? 262.25. I mean, it's what else? Upstart keep going up. Okay. Upstart going up. That's always good. John, thank you. John, I don't understand the question. You AM, Scott PM. Yes, I am morning session, Scott today closing session. Pseudo time, I don't know, John, what that means. Sorry. All right, any other questions before we adjourn? So Scott is doing Monday is off, right? Christmas. Everyone who's celebrating Christmas. If I don't get a chance to talk to you, I know a lot of people going on vacation. You know, Merry Christmas. Best wishes to you and your family. But you know, some of you will, you know, I still have. Okie dokie. All right. Thank you very much and have a great day. What is schedule? Sorry, schedule. Tom, well, you mean Scott. So yeah, Scott is closed. And I will be at Bill. Thank you. Thank you for welcome back, Bill. Glad you're here. John, Merry Christmas. James, thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. Have a great day, and I will see you soon. Thank you.